When we began walking toward marriage, we knew from the beginning that adoption was going to be a part of our story. Doctors had told me for years that I might not be able to conceive or carry children, and so we both just walked through what that would mean, surrendered that, mourned that, and came to a place where whatever his plans were, we were good with.
And I think that we had said, yeah, we want to adopt, but we hadn't stopped to really pray in a process about what time frame that would look like or when we would start the process.
So it was through the journey of learning how to pray that we really began to discern that adoption wasn't a way to build our family. It was a ministry to enter into. We started learning a lot about the adoption triad and what it truly means to enter into hard places with women who are facing crises. And that just became our heart's desire. We matched with Anna Margaret's birth mom about a month before she was due. And things happened in her life and we weren't able to meet her. After a short period of time, the agency lost contact with her. And so we reached out to our close family and friends and said, would you fast with us? Would you pray with us? So on a Friday evening, we started our fast. We fasted for 24 hours. And the next night, on a Saturday evening, some of our family joined us via Zoom. They came into our home and we prayed together before we broke fast together. And we went to bed that night, and about midnight, I got a text message from the agency, and they said, she's gone into labor and she's reached back out to us, and she wants to know if you guys are still willing to adopt her child.
And even in the way that she said that she prayed, like she asked for, people who knew God to be able to be a part of her daughter's life. And so we're just blessed that God chose us to be a part of her story and of her birth mom's story. Another cool piece, I think, too, was being able to see our boys really understand about adoption, too. So I remember even the first time that Fletcher got to hold Anna Margaret, and he just starts singing a blessing over them, too. And just the way that he could understand God's grace over us and the weight of what we were entering into. And, I mean, it wasn't over at that point either. Like, there's still spiritual warfare that we walked through then, that we're walking through now, that there are different aspects that still come up.
We are so grateful for our community and the family that we found at Fielder.
Yeah.
I sit back and think all the time, would Anna Margaret be in our home if not for the way that Fielder has fostered a place for us to learn, for us to go deeper?
I think we could attest to that too, also recognizing that really the way that Anna Margaret has entered into our home was through battling in prayer. Mm-hmm. And like Glyn was sharing too, if it weren't for the community of people around us who were eager to learn about prayer, eager to step into that with us, we would have been battling at that alone. It feels like there was so much community around all of it. And then even on the day that we finalized, to be able to overwhelm the court with how many people showed up, because so many people had played a part in bringing this child into our home.